These three tips will help you in exiting that lazy era forever. The first one, isolate yourself. There's so much power in isolating yourself. They say isolation leads to transformation, and this is how. First, isolation makes you to rediscover yourself. There's a lot that you learn only when you're alone. You need to come out of that crowd. You need to come out of social media. You need to come out of your own head in order to learn some things about yourself, in order to rediscover your strengths, in order to know your weaknesses and areas in which you need improvement, in order to be so confident to ask for help. You know, having a overcrowded mind or being in crowded places develops that ego in you and hence puts you into laziness and puts you into positions where you cannot ask for help, you cannot work on yourself because you are too filled, you have too much ego. But isolating yourself leads to that transformation. It leads to you seeing your life from another perspective. It leads you to being self-sufficient, that you do not need other people in order to get things done. You do not need people to tell you to get up in order to get up. And I want to call you today. If you are lazy, if you feel that you've been procrastinating the most important things, if you feel that you're struggling with motivation, isolate yourself. If you feel that even the type of people that you've been meeting are not the right type of people, or the type of associations you have are not the right type, you need to move out of those things. The first step is to isolate yourself. The second step is to stop listening to everyone. I know I have mentioned this in my previous videos. You have to feed your mind with the right things in order to start taking the right trajectory in your life, to start taking the right path in your life. You do not need motivation from everyone else. Actually, the only motivation you need is motivation from yourself. If you're not asking for help, if you're not asking for help on the right action steps to take or on how to take those action steps, then you do not need any other hey, other you do not need any other help. You do not need any other motivation because you can do things or you can get things done. You just need to set your mind right and stop listening to everyone and rediscover yourself and know or develop the right habits to take in order to come out of your laziness. Okay? The other thing you need to do is to start planning your things. Did I say start? You need to start planning your things. Starting from the small habits. Your timely, your hours. Start planning your hours. Plan your days. Plan weeks. Plan months. Because if you do not have a plan, you will be doing anything and everything. And as a lazy person or in your lazy era, you'll choose to do nothing. Okay? And when I discovered that I was falling into laziness, one thing I did is I read the 12-week year book. I don't know whether you've read that book, but it's transformational. When I read it, I started planning my year or my months, 3 months. I started planning my 12 weeks or things that I need to do in the next 12 weeks. And when I got stuck along the way, because it's so hard to achieve these things, and especially when you're coming out of your lazy era, when I stuck somewhere, I would keep going to the next task without looking back, unless it's a chained task. Why am I talking like that today? Anyway, I kept on moving forward, even though it's a chained task. Unless it's a chained task, that's what I meant to say. I kept on moving forward and did not stop at any point. I kept on pushing myself, yeah, to do things even when I didn't feel like so. Because I found that I was in that lazy era because I had kept on procrastinating things when there was no need to procrastinate. And I would find everything to blame for my procrastination or for things that I did not get to achieve. And so I set myself up for success by planning ahead of time, planning a whole 12 weeks, yeah, planning daily tasks, planning even the minute things, and then from there got up and started taking actions by finding the right motivation and by working on myself. So I do not care how many videos you've watched about how to exit your lazy era. I do not care how much motivation you've taken in, but if you do not take action today, you'll keep on getting stagnant. You'll never get out of that hole that you're in. And you know, laziness is associated to the devil. Hard work is godly. That's what I meant to say. So if you're struggling with your if you're struggling with laziness, start praying over it. Isolate yourself to rediscover and to transform your life and to discover areas of weaknesses that you need help. Ask for that help and get up. Listen to the right people, and you do not have to listen to anyone else. I want to insist that the only voice that you need to exit that era is your voice, is you telling yourself that today, no matter what, I have to get these things done. I do not want to touch my phone until I get some things done. I do not want to eat unless I am eating healthy. Okay? So, those are the three main points: planning yourself, isolating yourself, and listening to the right motivation or motivating yourself well. Those are the three tips you need to exit your lazy era. Let me tell you, without discipline, you'll keep on falling back onto that hole. I've told you, discipline is doing things even when you do not feel like doing so. It is taking actions even when you feel like doing other things, like watching reels and whatever, watching every other thing, wasting time. Okay, and that is what will set you up apart from everyone else, from your competition, from your peers, and that is what will help you to move fast and to achieve even greater success or to achieve your goals. Because lazy people are very good at thinking and are very good at setting goals and thinking about the things they want to achieve, but when it comes to taking actions, that's where they draw the line. And I do not want you to be left behind. When we are prospering, when we are taking actions, when we are living our dream lives, I want you to come or to be part of that, to be part of the harmony, you know. Yeah, so that's it. In case you enjoyed this video, or in case this video was talking directly to you, please leave a thumbs up so that I can know that there are people that relate to my videos, and subscribe, you know. It helps the channel to grow, and it helps these videos to reach to wider audiences. I'll see you on my next video, and thank you for your time.